We are just a couple of miles building at beautiful National Park in Washington. Tonight, it's the home opener for this new season between the Texas Rangers and the Washington Nationals. Who's going to win the battle between these two? We'll see next. Gene Segura is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1. 1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there. And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game. Delino DeShields will stand in now, still struggling to get anything going offensively. Into the windup and the pitch. Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat. 1-0. And not the greatest approach there as he offers it a pitch in the dirt, and it's even at 1-1.
Yeah, just really jumping out at that last pitch. He had him thinking fastball, maybe even slider.
Very high, 2-1. Bases are empty, one man out. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. And he takes strike 3 called, and it's a pair of punch-outs that begin the ball game. Adrian Beltre gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on. First pitch coming, here it is. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
One thing to keep an eye on as this game goes along, first pitch strikes. The more this guy can work from ahead, the better off he's going to be.
And that misses. 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Ben Revere comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom.
Center fielder, Ben Revere.
Fastball in there for a called strike. On the ground, softly towards second. Gonna be a tough play. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
Batting second.
At the plate, Anthony Rendon, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Slapped hard the opposite way, but he will come on strong out there in right and pull this one down for the first out. David Peralta is in to take his first swings here with the runner still at first and 1 away.
Well, too bad that last guy couldn't advance the man into scoring position, so now it's probably going to take a gapper to get him home.
And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily.
Why not? Make him get dirty.
Stroman comes set. First pitch on its way. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. Here's a look over to first. Throw is low, and it gets by. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. And that's in there, 2-1. The 2-1 on its way. Sent on the ground out to second. Travis has it. Throw in time at first for out number 2. And he'll make it back to third safely and be content just to advance the 90 feet.
Batting fourth,
Edwin Encarnacion will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball one.
Oh, he wanted that one. Probably should have got it, too.
And that catches the outside edge, 1-1. Men on third with two down. Chop foul right at home plate. Frozen on strike three for the final out of the inning. Paul Goldschmidt makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball one. And the sinker is over here, and that evens things at one. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out. Hanley Ramirez steps into the box, and we'll see if he can at least put the ball in play, something the first four men have been unable to do.
Wow, what a start to this game. 4 straight strikeouts, and he's baffling these guys.
The windup and the 0-1. Sinker, and this one's over as well. 0-2 now. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away.
The right fielder, number 5, Alex Gordon.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Worth is under it, and the inning is over. Daniel Murphy strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
Second baseman,
Stroman gets the sign. Here's the first pitch. Here's a chopper right side of the infield. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out. Into the box, Jason Worth. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch on its way. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. Oh, and he breaks out the hook here. Good for strike 2.
Doesn't look like the nerves are getting to him so far. He looks pretty good out there.
Grounded to short. And boy, just about overshot his man at first, but he's able to keep a foot on the bag over there, and that's out number 2.
the shortstop,
Elvis Andrews gets his first chance here, looking to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Grounded back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit. Wellington Castillo set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away.
Yeah, and he's going to have to find a gap to give that man on first a chance to score.
Andrus is moving. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Throw over to first. Runner back safely. Bottom of the second here with no score. Saw his eyes light up that time, but he swung at a bad one there. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Devin Travis leads it off here. Bottom third of the order set to go here in the third.
Well, he's faced the minimum so far, and obviously it's still early, but they need to get something going because you can't let this guy settle in out there.
Hit sharply on the ground to the left. Andrus with the backhand. A scoop by Encarnacion, and he holds on. A nice play at first base to record the out. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Robinson Chirinos. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup, 0-1.
He's getting a lot of outs right now because he's attacking the hitters. He's not dancing around the zone.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
And he's just running right through these guys. Absolutely worn them down.
0-2 pitch is a sinker that misses, but he's still in command, 1-2.
And this is going back to the pattern he's been using here lately. Set him up inside and then get him out with pitches away.
A little bouncer. That winds up foul. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So Marcus Stroman digs in with his team still looking at a 0 in the hit column.
Yeah, they just haven't been able to figure it out yet, but it's still early. We're seeing some pretty good pitching so far in this game.
High in the air out to center field. Revere is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Tanner Roark digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
Pitcher, Tanner Roark.
And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
Soft liner towards first. And he'll take this to the bag, 3 unassisted for the first out. Ben Revere, the hitter now, 0 for 1 on the day after reaching on an error his first time up.
Yeah, still looking for his first hit of the game, so let's see if he can come through with that one right here.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. And it's quickly 0-2. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. And he chased it in the dirt. Chirinos recovers. Anthony Rendon stands in for the second time. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he put a good swing on it last time, so we'll see if he can make one fall here.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. And he gets him to lift one high in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Under it now is Segura, and he's got it. 2 away now. David Peralta stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
David Peralta.
And he may have thought something was on here as he stepped off to look back to first. First delivery to him on the way. High and deep to right center field. Back goes to Shields. Out of here. She was a wall scraper, but it counts just the same. A home run.
Now batting, first baseman, Edwin.
So it's a 2-run shot to right center, and the Nationals move out in front here, 2-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Ground ball left side. Defense set up perfectly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Leading off the inning, Gene Segura, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, they still aren't even on the board yet, so this leadoff guy needs to get on so they can manufacture a run.
Now a ball hit high in the air, deep down the line in left, hooking just a little, and this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Revere has a read on it. He's got it one away. Delino DeShields in now. He went down looking at his first trip to the plate.
And you know it's never good to go down looking, but that was kind of a borderline call. I'm not trying to make excuses for him. He's still got to be protecting the plate up there.
On the ground up the middle. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield. So one gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And set to stand in a guy who seems to get better with age, the dangerous Adrian Beltre. Swing and a liner. This gets foul. It's 0-1.
You know, on May 15th, 2015, Adrian Beltre became the 52nd player in MLB history to hit 400 home runs. He's in some pretty remarkable company.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Speaking of Beltre, he's collected more hits in his career than any other player hailing from the Dominican Republic.
And he's also only the 4th player in Major League history to hit for the cycle 3 times. He really is a rare talent at the plate.
And again a throw, but he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Runners off for second. Pitch is high. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second. And that misses, ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
Paul Goldschmidt.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1.
You know, in his full seasons in the majors, Goldschmidt has averaged right around 25 bombs a year. He got
in time as he just gets the tag down. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Good action on the sinker. 1-2. Ground ball left side. Rendon has it. On to Encarnacion at first, and that ends the inning. Daniel Murphy is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
Bounce towards the second baseman. Bravis fields it cleanly, and on 1 pitch, he's retired. Jason Worth stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
Jason Worth.
And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. And he falls behind now, 2-0. 2 runs on 2 hits. And no errors so far for the Nationals. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the 2nd out.
The shortstop,
Elvis Andrews will dig in. He singled his first time around.
Well, and everyone knows he's slumping right now, so we'll see if that got him going.
Oh, and he straightens him up with a fastball that time. It's ball 1. On the corner away, a ball and a strike. 2 out, nobody on. One and two now as that one's fouled off. Stroman's ready. 1-2 on its way. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. And Gordon will make the catch to retire the side. Leading off the inning, Hanley Ramirez, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. Peralta is there to put this one away, and it's a very quick out to start the fifth.
The right fielder,
Striding
number 5,
into the box, Alex Gordon. He flew out in his last at-bat. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball.
The 2015 regular season was a tough one for Alex Gordon due to those injuries. But he came back strong to contribute in the playoffs to help the Royals bring that World Series championship home.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And thinking back to that Royals World Series title in 2015, there were so many contributors.
And I think that's what Alex Gordon and his teammates really understand completely. If everyone just does their job, you don't need any one player to be superhuman. Really, it's a team sport, and they exemplify exactly that.
Halfway to 100 pitches, here it is. Well hit. Deep down the right field line. Peralta on the move, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Full count here. Here comes the pitch. And he could only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Up next for the Rangers,
Devin Travis stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hey now.
1-0.
No runs, just 1 hit, and 2 errors for the Rangers to this point. And he couldn't lay off there as he offers it a pitch in the dirt, and the count comes even now at 1-1. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Wellington Castillo comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
catcher.
Stroman looks in. First pitch on the way.
Castillo.
Boy, not the way he wanted to start out here. It's 0-1.
This guy has been amazing. He's thrown a first pitch strike to around 80% of the batters he faced. And we're in the middle innings now, so you know he's doing well.
And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. Tanner Roar stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
Roar.
Drilled to the left side. And a base hit into left field, so they've got themselves a 1-out base runner. Ben Revere will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. Now a flare out to left center. Here comes Ramirez. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning. Anthony Rendon will dig in now. He's lined out and flied out in 2 trips.
Been hitting the ball pretty well, though.
Swing and a miss on the slider. 0-1. A runner on first with 2 away. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. 0-2 count and the pitch. This is popped high in the air toward the right side of the infield. Goldschmidt is over, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Leading off the inning, Robinson Chirinos, and they'll need him to get something going here.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Trying to strike him out for the second time. Sinker misses, and it's 1-2 now. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out. Marcus Stroman is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away. Gene Segura stands in looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here, with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Low for ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Oh, pretty healthy hack that time. It's 1-1. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. And he got another one here. He strikes out the side. He set down 5 in a row via the punch out, and the inning is over. David Peralta will stand in, and he'll lead off in the Washington 6th. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
Rips this one to first, and a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning. Edwin Encarnacion will dig in for the 3rd time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. From the stretch. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. To second for 1, but no real shot at 2 as he's safe easily at first. Daniel Murphy will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far.
Yeah, just sort of rolling over on it, guys. See if you can make a small adjustment and get through one here.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Runners on first with 1 down. And, oh, this one's by him to the backstop. And a bad time for that as the runner takes second here. 1-1 is a cutter that misses 2-1. Bounce to first. Fielded by Goldschmidt, and he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base. Jason Worth will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. And he reaches out for one and may have chased it as this is skied into the air to straightaway center. DeShields is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Back here at Nationals Park. Nationals on top in this one as we get ready for the 7th. But first, let's check out the game summary to see how we got here.
Fielder number 3, Delano DeShields.
Delano DeShields is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a ball outside. It's 1-0. And a foul pop behind the plate. Castillo waits on it. A quick out number 1. Adrian Beltre will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far.
Well, we've been talking about it a lot, but this offense is just getting shut down right now. And we've seen some really fantastic pitching in this one.
And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1.
Well, this guy has done a pretty good job of being effectively wild. He's only thrown first pitch strikes to about 60% of the batters he's faced, but look at where he's sitting right now. Excellent.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. He's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame. Paul Goldschmidt strides in, grounded out his last time through. Here comes the first pitch. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. Hit slowly back to the mound. On to Encarnacion at first, and that ends the inning.
It's time for the traditional 7th inning stretch.
Elvis Andrus steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 7th. Stroman steps into the windup. Here's his offering. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike.
This guy just continues to pound the strike zone. He's thrown a first pitch strike to 90% of the batters he's faced. Look how late we are into this ball game, and that's the difference for him.
And Gordon's there to take it in for the first out.
Now batting,
Wellington Castillo stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. And now the Ranger bullpen swings into action. A lefty and a right-hander are throwing down there. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. Chop foul over towards the dugout. Liner towards second. Spin throw. The spin throw gets him at first. Nicely done for the second out. Tanner Roark will dig in. 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. That's yanked into the stands. Strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Good job to spoil that one. And a swing and a miss as he pulled the string on the breaking ball, and the inning is over. Hanley Ramirez to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th.
And so far in this one, they're still getting shut out. So this leadoff at bat could be huge if he can just get on base, because they've been held in check all game.
Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. In the air, out to right. Peralta has a beat on it. Makes the play, 1 away. Alex Gordon will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. Swing and a miss on the sinker, a ball and a strike.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
Hit to first. Backhanded. And he is out on the tag. Devin Travis will stand in as they're quickly down to their final 4 outs tonight.
And, Matt, they'd like nothing more than to ignite a 2-out rally right here. Maybe scratch at least 1 across before the 9th.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Lifted in the air out to left. Wirth's after it. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. Ben Revere digs in to lead off the bottom of the 8th inning.
And, guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
Swing and a miss on a ball in the dirt, and it's strike 1. And he falls behind 0-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Anthony Rendon stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Hit down the third baseline. Beltre has it. Throw gets him. 2 down. David Peralta is set to take some more swings. He homered back in the 3rd inning. First pitch of the at-bat. Ran it in on the fists. 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swinging a ball hit in the air to right field, and deep back is the right fielder, but he will look up and watch this one sail out of here.
First baseman, number 10.
A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His 2nd home run of the game as the Nats move out in front now, 3-0. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Kicking off the top of the 9th, Robinson Chirinos, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least 1 back here in this inning.
Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. High and deep to right center. Peralta going back at the track, and just short of a home run. This ball's off the wall. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. Marcus Stroman will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far. Number 63 will come off the bench now as he'll pinch hit with the runner at second and nobody out. Trinan will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four-seam it every once in a while, and when he does, you can forget it.
That's going to even up the count at 2-2. A runner at second, nobody out. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Gene Segura comes forward now, and he's got to get on base any way he can with that possible tying run standing behind him in the on-deck circle.
Find a way to get it done. That's what it's all about right here. Give your guys a chance to make something big happen.
Peralta is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. Delino DeShields comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 outs here in the ninth.
You know what? Let's see what kind of fight this team has right now. You've got to get on base right here, and then there might be a glimmer of hope for you.
Boy, not even close with that one, and he's behind 0-1. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
One more of those, and that'll get the tying run to the plate. He does not want to do that.
And here's a swing and a miss, and now the Rangers are down to their final strike here. And now this is popped up. Castillo should have room behind the plate. And he will make the catch to wrap this one up, and the Nationals will put an end to their 3-game skid.